Welcome back to the Holistic Mystic Show. My name is Boston Summer. I am a folk healer. I am an energy worker. I am a spiritual life coach, and I'm here today to talk to you about something super, super important that if you miss this opportunity, you're going to kick yourself in the butt for it. But I just want to come here from a space of our heart, of our truth, of our sovereignty. So just take a moment to take a deep breath, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more on your own. Even just those 3 simple breaths bring you back into the present moment. They allow you to begin to let go of the day. And I'm coming here from a space of being so excited. I am thrilled, and I'm just really deeply grounded and rooted in what it is that I want to say today, what it is that I want to share with you. And if you are watching on our Facebook group, say hello in the comments. I see you guys on here. Hello, hello, hello. If you are watching on YouTube or listening in from a podcast area, go ahead and drop over to the link to our Facebook group so that you can join us for our live weekly show. You can join our monthly prayer circles, as well as just have the opportunity to be in community. So welcome back to the Holistic Mystic Show. Today we're diving into something deeply fundamental, something that's been this energy, this frequency behind a lot of the work that I do and a lot of the work that I share. And it's the power of chakra work, chakra healing, chakra expansion. And it's not coming from a place of, oh, this is chakra theory, but it's really this chakra embodiment, getting to know our energy centers, building a symbiotic relationship with them, and allowing them to guide us, allowing them to, or allowing ourselves to go deeper into each one. We have 7 main ones along the spine, and allowing ourselves to deeply know ourselves. And what I love about chakra work is that it gives us a tangible way to navigate and dive into personal development, because each chakra has a different light archetype and a shadow archetype. Each chakra has an energy or a frequency. Each chakra has a different body or couple body systems that they resonate with or that they control. And it allows us to have something where we know that if I or we can get to know, and we can kind of build a framework for how we navigate life, we navigate our health, we navigate our spiritual growth, our emotional intelligence as we grow our consciousness. Like, we will never not need to know about our chakras. And so we're living in a time where everyone's waking up. It's such a fast rate. If you're here, like, I bet you that old identities that you used to think about yourself and that you used to resonate with is probably falling off. It's probably not aligning with you, and you're finding ways to go deeper, and you're finding ways to uncover more and unpack more so that you can really go a layer or 5 layers or 10 layers deeper into who you want to be right now, who you want to live your life as. And society is crumbling. All of our old systems are not working anymore. Our even in our own personal life, our old coping mechanisms aren't working. They're falling apart, and we're really seeing ourselves more clearly. And sometimes that's beautiful, and sometimes it's like beautifully raw, right? That word, what did we I used to say this all the time as like a teenager. I forget, but it's it's real and it's raw and it's we feel vulnerable and it's messy. And that's life. And how do we live our life when we're holding that? When we're also wanting to call in the light and we're wanting to call in the abundance and the joy and the passion and intimacy. And we have these things that we hold, right? The sacred duality of our life. And it's from this place of mirror work. It's from this place of inner work. It's from this place of knowing ourselves so deeply and intimately that we can know how to handle situations or adapt to stress or have the tools to walk ourselves through these messy times in our life where we feel wobbly. And when we're working with your chakras, you're not just learning about your energy centers. If you are familiar at all with energy work, you're really learning about yourself. Each chakra acts as a mirror and it shows you the different stories that you carry, the shadows you avoid. It shows you the light that's wanting to break through, what's wanting to be alchemized, what's wanting to be seen. And what people really don't understand about chakra work is like healing in our lives. It's not just about clearing blocks. It's a really like very overused term and it's very simplified for like what you're actually doing, right? It's about building a symbiotic relationship with our mind, our heart, our body, and between our conscious self and our subconscious. It's about knowing the deeper emotions that live and navigate in or that live and um move through our bodies. And when you do this work, when you get to know yourself so deeply, so intimately, you start to notice how like your root chakra affects your nervous system. You start to notice how your solar plexus really feels shitty or it feels really open and alive when you say yes or when you say yes when you mean to say no, right? And how your throat chakra really contracts when your truth or when what you really want to say is held back. You guys following me in the comment section? Hello. Is this resonating with you? Your body and your chakras become a map, and the chakras and your relationship with them allows you to be guided so that you aren't lost, right? Like, for instance, our solar plexus is the center of being motivated, of willpower, of confidence, right? And it's blocked by doubt. And so when you are navigating a certain situation and in your life or in your career or in a partnership where you doubt yourself or you're doubting your choice and you really just aren't feeling open or active or alive, our solar plexus usually physically or emotionally or some way talks to us. And if we can get to know that, we can get to trust that feeling, then we can navigate life from such a more pure, authentic, open, rooted space. How's that landing for you? Let me know in the comments. Your body, your heart, your spirit, your intuition, they are a guide. And your emotions then are no longer like the enemy or something that's overwhelming to think about, or something that we have to avoid, or something we have to constantly create an up like fight with our emotions, right? They're messages, sacred, beautiful, holy messages. And it's one thing to know this work and to participate in it and allow ourselves to go deeper into those deeper realms, into those deeper layers. But it's a whole other thing to do this work with people, to be seen and witnessed and honor those things that are coming up, to feel like you aren't alone. Because probably a lot of other people, or maybe everyone in the group, is also feeling that or can relate to how that's felt one time. We can give you tangible advice and feedback for how they navigated it, and you can see if that feels good for you or not. And it gets to be a sacred community. And that's what's so special about Chakra Club. That's what's so special about community and having those people, is we don't have to do this alone. We're not meant to excavate our deepest shadows in isolation. We're not meant to do soul retrievals in a therapist's office. We're meant to be in a community, in a healing circle together. That's where the healing happens. That's where the psyche part that's been split off and cut off, when it's seen and validated in community, that's how it helps to become whole. When we journey together, when we witness each other, when we hold space as a collective, we activate this like ancient communal healing. And one person's breakthrough becomes a permission slip for someone else. It's so beautiful. And that's why I created Chakra Club. I've run Chakra Club 6 times in the past, and I've tried all different kinds of variations of Chakra Club. And what I've come to find is we need more time to go through each of them. And I've tried Chakra Club 1 week at a time, where we have 1 week for each of the chakras. I've tried Chakra Club with 2 weeks at a time, where we have 2 weeks each of the chakras. I've tried 3 weeks for a couple of them, time and space allowed in everyone's schedules. And what I've found is that I really think that a solid month for each chakra is going to be pivotal and potent to our soul journey and the soul work that we're here to try to do. So Chakra Club, if you have no clue what I'm talking about, or maybe you've seen me marketing about it, it is a living, breathing, living temple space. And it is a membership. It's a community space for empaths, for intuitives, for healers, for light workers, highly sensitive peoples. It's a community for energetic growth and soul level integration. This is the place for soul work. Every month, we're going to focus on each one chakra at a time. We're going to go dive through the different archetypes, the light and shadow work of each of the chakras. We're going to have guided journeys, a 1 monthly training on each of the chakras, where I go in depth between the mind, body, and spirit, or mind, body, soul. So you get a really well-rounded, holistic look of the chakras of each one. And that way you can fully wrap your brain around it, so that as you move through them and you're navigating life and you're navigating these experiences, and you say, oh, well, I'm starting to feel doubt. I'll say with the solar plexus example, since I already described it, I'm feeling a lot of doubt in myself and about the situation. Okay, that's solar plexus. Okay, what does solar plexus represent? What is solar plexus? What's the light and what's the dark part of our solar plexus? And what are the tools that I've learned to help me to bring myself into alignment, either, activate energy, because I don't really see chakras as like blocked or unblocked. I really see chakras as underactive and overactive. And how can I come to the center to create a healthy, flowing, beautiful pool of energy in that center? Right. So chakra work We have embodiment practice. We have collective, we have monthly gatherings every month. And it's a space, really. It's a membership that if you are ready to feel alive, on purpose, fully seen, and deeply aligned in your inner and outer worlds, you want them to create this space of resonance and integrity in your life. This is for you. Chakra Club is not just for someone who is starting the path, but if you're starting your practice or you're really deep into your knowledge and your practice of chakra work, it's for both. It is allows you to meet you wherever you're at and expanding you from the inside out. It allows you to learn information, come as a new student, or allows you to deepen and integrate the things that you may already know and put them into practice and allow yourself to have accountability for that. So the doors are open. I'm so excited. If you are brand new and you've never been a student inside Chakra Club, there's a 7-month commitment for this membership so that you can go through each of the chakras. Because what I find is that people are like gung-ho about it and then they come up something really hard and difficult and then they want to back out. Well, this is a shadow vortex. It's a portal. There is the energy of the dark mother and the light. Really a lot of light angelic energies, and they're meeting in the middle. And so you might come across shadows that feel uncomfortable, but with the 7-month commitment, if you're a new student, it's going to allow you to have the time and space to work through those things and level out towards the end. Because you might come into the vortex with the super high, you're made this commitment and you're excited about yourself and choosing yourself and doing this, and then you're gonna meet these things and it's gonna feel, oh, I can't do this, I'm gonna back out. But that's where the magic comes in, that's where the community comes in, that's where the healing comes in. And I say healing from a place of this work is never done. And Chakra Club has always been a start and stop course or program. And the reason why I've made a membership is that when you are done with this 7-month commitment, you can keep in. We're going to stay keeping in the work, keeping into the journey, keeping into the accountability. And it was never meant to be something, oh, I've done chakra work, now I'm done, right? This is a living, breathing navigation of life. And you have community and that support that you need. You have support from me, from someone who has lots of integrity and depth and understanding. Like, my specialization in my field is chakra work. I've been diving into chakra work since 2000. Oh, geez. Definitely since 2019. But before that, even like when I started my journey with essential oils and emotion work, I dove into chakra work. So that was 2016. And ever since then, I've gotten advanced training in chakra work. I've done this process over and over and over again. And so you're gonna have that support from me to help you walk through some of those more sticky parts that come through. And then you also have the education to help wrap your brain around it. And you also have energetic support from the embodiment practice, from the journal prompts that we're gonna do, from the shamanic journeys that you have access to. So new students, minimum commitment of 7 months. And then after that, you will be an alumni. So when you are an alumni, you can go month to month and there's no commitment after that. You can cancel anytime, but the price drastically decreases so that you can stay plugged into a space where you have that support and you have access to the education and the resources that you need to stay in this, to stay in it. Because people, you do a start and stop program and then it just falls off after you're doing really great. And then it's been a month after the program ends, and then you just kind of fall off, and then you're kind of maybe not back to where you started. You made a lot of progress, right, throughout that program. And then you're just kind of on your own trying to integrate these things into your daily life. And so after the 7-month commitment, you can join as an alumni. If you've already joined this and you're watching this and you've been a student in Chakra Club before, you should probably already know, or maybe this you're hearing it for the first time. You can join as an alumni at that highly discounted rate and be locked into that discounted rate forever. So there is a VIP option. So if you want more one-on-one support with me, I'm going to be offering monthly shamanic journeys for the light and the dark archetypes of each of the chakras. You'll have access to that in VIP. You'll have access to customized essential oil potions that I've mailed to you every month, and you have access to a chakra energy reading that I'll give to you every month, one-on-one in Voxer. You're going to get that at the beginning of every month to help you navigate that throughout the day. Or throughout the month. So if you're interested, drop a green heart emoji. I will personally reach out to you and give you the link in the description to learn more or answer any of your questions. If you're watching this on YouTube or listening to this, there'll be a link in the description to look at the landing page with all of the frequently asked questions. I put a bunch in there, so all of your questions are answered. This is going to be really affordable. It's meant to be a community space. So if you're excited, drop a green heart emoji. I'll get you the information that you need. And I'm excited. Let's do this. Let's do this sacred work together. Let's show up to our souls. Let's show up to our hearts and live with our heart wide open. Live with integrity. Live with our intuition fully on and alive. Right? When we know ourselves, we begin to trust ourselves. And that's when our intuition comes online. That's when we, that still small voice in the back of our head that is our intuition becomes louder and louder. And we know then we can start to discern, okay, is this a part that is an inner child that's having an abandonment wound right now, or is triggered by something like that? Is this a message from my higher self or from spirit, right? Our intuition gets stronger and louder because we have that depth, we have that awareness of ourselves. So this is how we do it. This is how I have really dove in and understood myself and grown my intuition, because I've gone so deep with this work. So if you're excited, drop a green heart emoji. I cannot wait. We start in June, but if you sign up before that, then you will get the whole month of May for free. You're going to pop in there and, have the extra space. May is kind of a prep month. So it's going to be all about the overview of the chakras and really starting that awareness process. So the earlier you join in May, you'll get that access to that. And we run from June to December. So I bless your lives. I cannot wait to see you. We already have 5 beautiful souls signed up. I'm just taking 10 spaces for right now. So that way everyone has a lot of time to talk on the calls and it's really intimate. And so if you want one of those spots, let me know. I expect this to sell out. So and then maybe, if enough people join, we will make a second call every month, but we'll kind of navigate that as it comes. So this first opening, this first invitation, I'm just taking those 10 people. So there's 5 spots if you want it. Green heart emoji, or visit the link in the description. I love you guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful evening. And until next time, share your light with the world. Namaste.